Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to another LEGO MOC showcase video. This is for a very unique piece of rolling stock and I love this so much. This is beautiful. This is a gingerbread house truck to go with the Christmas train. Yeah, I mean, look at this. So recently LEGO announced, well, they released more so their latest set in the sort of Christmas line. You get one every year. This year was a gingerbread house, and we do have one, and it is built up, and it's actually been put away again because we don't have too much space to be able to display it for a long period of time. But this wasn't actually inspired by the gingerbread house. This was inspired by something I saw on eBay. Something very similar to this, slightly smaller, slightly differently designed. But I love the idea of a gingerbread house truck just to go with the Christmas train because obviously, again, with the house being part of the set, why not? I mean, it looks brilliant. I am very pleased with how this turned out. So I'm going to have to bring this closer, as always, which is the new standard. Get a better look and some better lighting. I mean, look at this. This is so unique. I've never made anything like this before. It might be quite a while until I build something like this again. So this is a small little truck. The only sort of train pieces I'm using are these buffers and the wheels. Everything else is pretty much set to a colour scheme that works with the gingerbread house. I did put the two together, and I do have some pictures that I will have on my Flickr account. So since I'm saying that now, you may as well follow me on Flickr. There will be a link in the description. I'm becoming more active on Flickr in the event YouTube is no longer available because of copper, but we're waiting for things to develop as of the time of recording this. So yeah, looking at the truck, it is half house and half courtyard. I wasn't too sure what to do with the courtyard because I didn't buy enough bricks to make this whole house area. Whilst I could have used these pieces along here to kind of make up for that, I'd rather try and use these pieces along here, mainly because I didn't buy enough plain ones. They were kind of basically being used for the table. If I take off this front fence piece over here, you'll be able to see this a little bit better. So you can see there that the table pieces are the same color as the textured bricks, but again, they're just plain like normal Lego bricks. I got a fair whack of them in 1x2s, I got a few 1x3s, but again, it wasn't enough to kind of use them around the base of the truck, by the wheels, that is. But yeah, I thought that was not too bad. I've got these teeth pieces as well to kind of act as icing, and it looked alright in some areas, but this is almost all of them that I bought of Bricklink being used. And again, I think it's not too bad, but again, I recognise them more as teeth and not as icing, so it's a bit weird. I found these windows as well in my white bricks box, and I think this looks pretty well. I do like the fact that it's a white sort of outline, and the brown window pieces basically sealed the deal. I thought that looks pretty damn cool. Along the fencing, I think it'll be better to show you on the back here. You can see I've got these, if I take one off actually, this was a unique piece for me to source out on Bricklink. So I've got these sort of ice cream swirl pieces. I don't know what you would call these. I didn't actually look up what they were called. But these are very nice pieces, especially when you look at them in colours like pink and brown and any other colour available basically, because it looks very delicious and I do love it. So with the fencing now being added to the truck, which wasn't the original plan, but it looks pretty good since I had a load of those available. I wanted to try and work something on the corners, you know, like fence posts. And, well, that kind of just happened, really. And, yeah, it worked really well. So we have the open courtyard. I'll get to the roof in just a second because that was the most complicated part of this build. Yeah, really. The courtyard area is kind of small. I do have a minifigure with me. I nabbed the... pardon me. I nabbed the... one of the minifigures you get from the gingerbread house set. I can stand them up in the courtyard, but we'll see that in just a moment. It's near the end of the video. I just want to quickly show off what's actually here. There's nothing inside the house. Sadly, it's empty. Not quite tall enough for a minifigure to stand inside. Well, actually, I say that. I probably could stand someone in the middle there. But if you were to look out the window, you probably see like the bottom half of its head. It'll be a bit weird. Got these massive sort of candy cane pieces here. This was, again, inspired by the model that I saw on eBay. The one that I saw on eBay was a MOC as well, and that sold for £27, which was actually quite surprising. Again, it was a bit smaller than this one and detailed slightly differently. But with the fact that it was Gingerbread House themed and it was, you know, Christmas related, fair enough to the guy that sold it for £27. I mean, I spent £22 getting the bricks to be able to build this. So, yeah, sucks to be him. So yeah, these are the candy canes, and I think these are slightly different to ones I've seen in the past. I can't remember if this top arch piece was in white, and how these round pieces were being used down here. I can't remember, and again, I'm probably going to misremember things, so I think I want to just not say it. But you know what, I may as well. Instead of these being bricks, I think these were 1x1 tiles, and done in different colours, like there was a white, then a green, then a red, then white and green and red, and kind of goes on like that. I can't remember what I saw that from. That might have been the eBay model again, but oh well, let's just keep that there. I think those look pretty good. I mean, it's filling up some space, and it's not really in the way. And the fact that I can turn it to an angle, like you can see here, I think brings it out just a little bit more. It's not all square and robotic. Really good. And of course, at the end of the courtyard, on the table, as you saw plenty of times, we have some treats, we have some donuts, some cookies, a big old pie, and 2 swirly white tiles, which are these ones in the middle. It's just to, you know, fill them up. I didn't really know what I was going to do with them, but I bought plenty of different coloured tiles just to try and put them to good use. And speaking of tiles, let's go to the roof over here. So this was the most complicated thing I built. Part of the truck, that is. So as you can see from the side here, you can see those gaps next to where the slope bricks are. And this took a while to get right. This was originally going to be 3 studs that way, because lining it up in a certain way, it could work, but that was only me holding the bricks there. Eventually I came to this convoluted sort of building technique where they were sloped downwards, and they're kind of fragile. If I nudge them hard enough, they are going to be knocked off. And obviously I'm not going to try and knock them off now because I need both hands to put them back on, but still. It is interesting in terms of how they are built, but it works. The only thing I don't like is that gap, but again, that's not a problem. More swirly bits along here. And this little pattern just to fill in the tile space, which I think looks pretty good. And something that is unbelievably beautiful, it's a chimney! Look at that, it's so simple yet so delicious. So the main brick that's holding it is in the same colour as these bricks. We've got the movable tile piece itself in white. Got one of these 1x2 special detailed bricks in this, I think it's called medium dark flesh, I think, something like that, I can't remember. It's like a fleshy colour. And 2 of these ice cream pieces at the top, because again I thought, well, I did actually buy quite a few of these, but I didn't know where I was going to put them. But using them up here, I think looks pretty damn good. I'm very happy with that. Right, let's get the minifigure in. Just kind of stand him there. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, that is beautiful. I love this so much. We're going to get the Christmas train out in time. And we're going to get this attached. I'm going to run it around the house and we're going to make it look good. I don't think I'll be able to get any videos or pictures of it. I'll probably get a picture of the whole Christmas train with this included before it all happens. So keep an eye out for that on Flickr. Again, the link is in the description to follow my page there. And yeah, that is everything for the Gingerbread House truck for the Christmas train. This is a beautiful custom, and I encourage anybody who has a Christmas train set to try something like this because it is very unique and gets you in the mood for food. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.